Hey guys, welcome back to the Chase Family channel. Here I am about to show you guys how I prep my skin for my laser hair appointment. As you can see, I'm going in with the Glow Melanin Scrub, and I did display the discount code that you guys can use to get 15% off on your next order from Glow Melanin. So I'm going to start with the scrub. Normally I would go in with the scrub after I cleanse, but I want to kind of loosen up any hairs that might be stuck under my skin. So I'm going to go in with the scrub first. So I just wet my face just a little bit, just dampened it, and then I went in with the scrub. As you know, it's not super like rough on my face, and it does help my face become very soft. So as you can see, I went ahead and finished rubbing that in really good. I probably rubbed it in for about 30-40 seconds, something like that, and then I went ahead and rinsed it off. Now I'm going to go in with the cleanser, but with the Glow Melanin cleanser, you know, here's a look at my face, what it looks like before I cleanse. As you can see, my skin is actually clearing up pretty well, but I do go in next with the Glow Melanin bar, and with the Glow Melanin bar, I like to rub it on there first and then lather it up with my hands, and it creates a really good lather. And you're going to see soon that I use that lather to help me shave my face, because as I mentioned in my previous video, my laser video, if you have not seen it, go back and watch it. But when you get laser done, you have to shave. You cannot wax, you cannot pluck, because you know it has to have something to, the laser has to have something to zap basically. So here I am using a dermaplane razor. I don't normally like to use just like a regular razor that you would use on your legs or your underarms or whatever. I like using the dermaplane razor, number one, because I just feel like it makes my skin smoother, and it doesn't create a lot of ingrown hairs. On top of that, I normally dermaplane my whole face. So if I'm gonna do the areas where I'm getting lasered, I might as well go ahead and get my whole face done, like laser or dermaplane my whole face, so that it can be smooth and, you know, get rid of some of the dead scaly skin that I have going on. So as you can see, I kind of am rushing because I had to get to my appointment. Normally I would do this the night before or the day before, but I ended up not having time. So I had to do this the day of my appointment. And what you'll notice is that I do start to bleed a little bit, because as you can see a little bit, like I have some pimples, and don't ask me why my skin been breaking out lately, but it has. So you'll see like the blood right there under my chin. It's because the razor kind of nicked some of those pimples, because I was rushing. Normally this doesn't happen. Normally I'm taking my time, but unfortunately this is what happened. And then you'll see a few more start to bleed as well, but eventually they stop bleeding once I put like my toner on and everything. So it's no big deal. It was my fault. I was rushing. So in your case, don't rush. All right, now you can see I'm going in over my lip, because I do get my top of my lip lasered as well. So just so you know, and you'll see it later in the video as well, I get like my lower half of my face lasered, and under my chin, and kind of halfway down my neck. So that does cover the hair on top of my lip as well. And now, like I said, I just like to dermaplane my whole face probably once every a week, maybe once every 2 weeks or so. So while I was prepping my face for my laser appointment, I just went ahead and did my whole dermaplane routine that I normally do anyway. So I'm a very hairy person. So as you can see, I'm trying to dermaplane that hair and that dead skin that goes between my edges and my eyebrows. And then I just get right under the eyes as well, carefully. Because yes, I do have very thin, fine hair there. I'm really hairy, y'all. It's a blessing and a curse. So as you can see, the gunk from the cleanser, my skin, yeah, the hair, that's all up in there on that razor. But again, I'm gonna go around my nose, because I do have a few little blackheads around my nose too. Not necessarily hair, but more so blackheads. So dermaplaning also helps to smooth that out as well and kind of get rid of those. And then once I'm done, I just rinse my face again, dry it up, and just continue with my routine. Now, here's what it's looking like. Like I said, the blood eventually stopped. It started bleeding a little bit more before I did my toner, but once I did my toner, which is here, my Dickinson toner, my witch hazel, it pretty much stopped after that. Now, after I do my toner, you'll notice that I'm not putting anything else on my face. So that is another thing. When you're prepping for an appointment, don't put anything on your face. So here's where I go. I go to Nora Laser and Body Contouring Center in Maryland. So this is just, a little preview of their lobby. Is really nice and neat in there. It's clean, bathrooms clean, all that good stuff. But the reason you don't want to put anything on your face is because they're going to ask you to wipe it off before they do the laser. So keep that in mind. This is the machine that they use to laser your face. When I go back next time, I'm going to ask them, what setting they normally put mine on, but I'll ask them another time and tell you guys. But yeah, nice clean room. And this is the girl I've been going to for quite some time now. I've gone to her at least 2 years on and off. So she's really good with my skin. She knows my skin pretty well. So I know it looks like she's moving fast, which she kind of is, because they now have new machines where it's basically blowing air while it's zapping. So like, if you've ever had laser before, you know that you can hear the popping from the hair and the follicle getting zapped, but it can also burn a little bit. Nothing crazy. As you can see, I'm not jumping on anything because I'm used to it. To me, it doesn't hurt. But it can get a little hot. So what they did was they created a machine where it can zap the hair while at the same time blowing air. So like, it's literally just a sting for like 2 seconds and then you're good. So right now she's kind of going a little bit, like I said, right below that line where she normally starts. So she normally goes like, I would say like mid-ear and down. And as you can see, she's going up under my chin a little bit soon, down my neck a little bit. Yes, I do get hair down there. I told y'all I'm hairy. Like, y'all thought I was joking. I am not joking. But anyway, yeah, so I'm just laying here. She uses the little tongue compressor to be able to not hit, like you'll notice she uses the tongue compressor a lot when she's around my mouth because she doesn't want to hit my lip. Like she wants to make sure that she's not lasering my lip skin, if that makes sense, but actually just getting the hair that's directly under my lip. And as I mentioned to you guys last laser video, laser not only helps with my hair, but it also helps with lightening up my dark marks. So laser, in addition to my skincare routine, it helps a lot. And I haven't done enough research yet, but I will. But I haven't done enough research to figure out why it helps with those dark marks. But yeah, it does. I always notice a difference in my dark marks fading. In addition to my skincare routine. And as you can see, she'll put the tongue compressor around my lips so it doesn't get lasered. And a lot of times she'll ask me, hey, are we doing the nose today? And I'm like, no, I do not want my nose hairs lasered. But apparently some people do it. So if that's you, boo, whatever floats your boat, go ahead and do it. But yeah, so she's just going on to the other side now and just slowly moving along. And this is another reason why you can't be pregnant and do laser because of the, like, I guess like the radiation in the gun or whatever, but you can do it when you are breastfeeding. So keep that in mind as well. But yeah, after I get up from, her doing this part, I will show you guys how I, finish up the appointment after she's done doing my whole face. And I'm going to go back to start getting my underarms laser and my bikini area laser because I was getting that done for a while, and my stomach. But right now, baby, if I'm just be honest, I ain't got the coinage right now, okay? So we're just going to do the face because my face is what's seen the most anyway, and I want to get that together. And that's the part that my face is always the one or the area that's affected the most when I get pregnant, when I have my kids. So I wanted to kind of handle that because my underarm hair and bikini hair and all that stuff, it doesn't really get that bad. Like my face hair is what goes berserk when I stop getting laser. So as you can see, my face is a little tiny bit red, but it's nothing too bad. She's just going in with the light now to make sure she didn't miss anything and just touch up if she did miss anything. So here she noticed that she missed a tiny little hair on the side of a couple of little hairs on the side of my mouth. So she just went in, touched it up, and yeah, she's about to finish up any second now. So using aloe, so I don't put anything else on my face after my appointment except for aloe and sunscreen. So aloe helps to kind of cool your skin down, get some rid of that redness. If you do have redness, as you saw, I had a little bit, nothing too crazy, but if you do, aloe helps, and they have that there available. Now, the sunscreen, they do have sunscreen available, but I like to bring my own because I like the one that doesn't give me a cast, and that's the Black Girl sunscreen brand. And I packed that on because, as I told y'all last laser video, pack that sunscreen on because sun rays, they can damage your skin and they can make your dark marks worse. But other than that, y'all, here's the finished product. Here's how I'm looking. And yeah, I will catch you guys next video.